welcome to our tiny lake house. Come on in. Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. My husband Sean and I purchased a little 1957 tiny cabin by a lake, and we renovated it so that our family could enjoy it and we could use it as our second vacation rental. So today I want to give you a tour of the whole space, all finished, with some extras that I've added in since I showed you all the rooms last time. So let's go. This is the entry in the cabin, and it's quite tiny, so it's only about, what, 33 inches wide. This was kind of the compromise we had to make to completely change the layout in the cabin because we wanted to add a bathroom. We had to add a mechanical room. So I did an IKEA hack in here where I took this cabinet right here, I think it's the Brimney's cabinet. It fit almost perfectly into this space. And then I was able to trim out all the way around, add some crown molding, and make it look more like it's a built-in cabinet. And then in here, I'm going to show you what we have in here. We do have storage for large jackets, like bigger parkas and things. Plus I have all of our cleaning supplies in here for our cleaner, our vacuum, and then some extras like the paper towel and a heater, etc. So it does offer a lot of storage space for our guests and for ourselves. Definitely much needed, and I'm so happy we put something in here from the ceiling to the floor. And then here on this side, we have this mirror. So this is perfect for our guests who want to maybe do a little bit of touch up before they go out. It adds a lot of brightness, I feel, into this entryway because we have the window on the door here that reflects the light. So that's definitely a technique that I would recommend you use if you have a smaller space and you want to just add more light and brightness to a space, is put a mirror in your space and have it reflect some light. And then here we have the hooks that I've added on the entry wall here, and they're fantastic for more jackets. This was that IKEA basket that I grabbed to put on here. And then we have some of the vintage artwork. This is actually vintage photos from Seba Beach, which is this little summer village from over 100 years ago, which I think is fun for our guests to see. And then I'm gonna bring you into the living room here. Right when you walk into the space, you see the living room, which I like because the hallway is narrow, but it does open up immediately into this living room. This is our sofa bed that was gifted to us from Caboose. I love it. It's very comfortable. It's made of a performance fabric, so it's nice and easy to wash. We do have to vacuum and wash all of our furniture in our rentals quite a lot. DIY'd these pillows. And then I really love this IKEA coffee table here. This is nice because it has the caster wheels on the bottom so that we can move it out of the way when we want to open up the sofa into a bed, and it's nice and compact, which is also good for the small space. Oh look, was that from our guest? I didn't even notice that. Yeah, so anyway, I put welcome on there and then our guest said thank you. So that's nice. A nice wall Scrabble board, found this at Winners. And then over here we have this electric fireplace, which also doubles as an extra heater for the cabin. So Sean put in beautiful in-floor heating in the cabin. I wish you could feel it. It feels so cozy and amazing, especially right now when it's so cold outside. And then this does act as an extra heater just in case. The Roku TV, the guests can use guest mode on it. This is a new addition to the space here. I did have kind of an old side table here, but then I found this at IKEA. It is a side table with storage in it. So I thought this was nice for the extra bedding that we need for the sofa bed. And it also has a really cute texture to it. And we can stick tissue or whatever we need on that as well. And this actually turned out a lot better than I thought. There was quite a bit more space in this area than I kind of pictured. So we were able to move this IKEA dresser into this area and create this coffee station here. Put the Nespresso here for our guests, and then we have our coffee pods, a cream and sugar, the little welcome book that I like to share with guests, along with the guest book and a little welcome basket. This mirror here is from Walmart, nice and affordable, and again, I like how it really reflects that natural light into the space, makes the space feel larger than it is. I also added this acrylic topper that I found on Amazon so that it protects the top of this dresser so that it's nice and easy to use as a coffee station. And then this table here that we have in the dining area is just an old one that I had in our RV actually, and then just gave it a little bit of a paint job. And then the chairs are from IKEA, and I feel like this fits really nicely in the nook. Something that I've added since showing you this space last was window coverings. So I did buy these linen look white drapes from Walmart. I have these on all of the windows here in the main area, and they are blackout drapes, which is nice. I'll probably add something to the door, which is something our guest recommended. And then when you come in the kitchen here, I did add some of these blinds to the kitchen. This little kitchen is still my favorite area in this whole cabin. I love how this turned out, especially these mint colored appliances that were gifted to us from Unique Appliances. The fridge is super cute. I'm gonna show you inside because I don't think I showed you inside last time. So it has storage for drinks, and it looks to me a lot bigger inside than I thought it was gonna look. Lots of door storage, and then here in the freezer, there's quite a lot of storage as well. So that I feel offers so much storage for our guests. And then coming here into the kitchen, I feel like this peninsula turned out really nicely. We have this big work area. The microwave is there as well. And then since I was able to move the Nespresso machine over to the coffee station, there's quite a lot of room here too. This gas stove, so far, people are really enjoying it. And then I'm really glad that we put this dishwasher in. I know some of you weren't sure as to the reason why we put a dishwasher in such a small kitchen. However, with this rental, we do need something that is going to clean and sanitize the dishes that the guests find easy to use. And so far, this has been great. Only 18 inches wide, but it works really well. Added a knife set in here, also kind of the cooking essentials like salt, pepper, oil. And then I love this workstation sink here. This has worked really well. Let me show you the under the sink storage because I know some of you were asking about this. So this whole cabinet pulls out right here. And then we have recycling, we have garbage, we have the fire extinguisher and some more garbage bags and things. So it really maximizes this under the sink space because the kitchen is so small. And then in here we have all of our linens for the kitchen. We have the extra cling wrap and towels. And then we have the pots and pans in this drawer here. And I did kind of that copper theme and the mint theme. In here we have all of the cutlery. And then in here we have all of the plates and mugs, and then the extra cups and things are up here. So we do have a little bit of extra storage throughout the kitchen so that guests have a spot to put all of their food. And then let's go over here to the bedroom. This bedroom is tiny, but it's so cozy. And so far we've got lots of good feedback from the guests that have tested it out. I was happy that we were able to put a queen size bed in here. Originally I had used that Amazon microfiber sheet set and duvet set, but honestly I went back to my favorite 100% cotton IKEA duvet sets. I just could not do the microfiber. So that's something that we have at our other vacation rental, and we're going to continue using in here. I did have the blackout drapes here to help the guests sleep. And then we have an air purifier addition to the space, which is something that I really like to add for guests to use. And then in this mechanical room, so this is that exterior door that we changed into a barn door. So this is just all of the mechanical, the heating system and everything. So that's just a space that we're gonna be using for storage and more cleaning supplies, etc. And the very last space I want to show you is the cutest little bathroom. So if you come out of the bedroom here and come around, so you just open up this pocket door right here, and the light and the fan automatically turns on, which I find really handy for guests. And if you come on in here, it's nice and tiny. It's only about 5.5 feet by 5'3". We do have this nice built-in corner shower, and Sean did slope the floor down to the shower. So far that's worked really well. We have a little bit of extra storage in this mirror that I found from IKEA. And then a pedestal sink that is waterproof and works really well in this wet room. I think we're gonna add a little bit more storage. I think we need something that's a little bit larger than this stool that I have down here for people to use. So might add that, but I did add a hair dryer here, and then we have all of our towels for our guests to use. And I also added some labels to these jars here of the shampoo, conditioner, body wash. And a few of you have asked me about these bottles. No, they're not glass, they're plastic, so they're perfectly safe for a bathroom. So that is it. That is the tiny little tour of our tiny little lake house. We're so happy that this interior is done and we're ready to launch right away. So excited. If you're interested in perhaps renting this out, if you live in the area, I will leave all of the details down in that description box below for you. You could check it out. We do still have the yard, the front yard and the backyard to do this spring. So I will take you along with us as we do that. We're gonna do sort of a games backyard, plus we're gonna be building a fence and adding some fun things there. So I can't wait to show you that. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you will enjoy watching next, right up here.